we let you know what is happening with our organization for the upcoming weeks. I'm excited to come to you from Chile. This is my last day here in Chile. I get back to the States tonight. And so next week, I'll be talking to you from the United States and in the cold, which is kind of a bummer. Hope everyone's doing well. We are excited to keep showing you all the things that are happening, especially with 40 Days of Peace, inspired on our hero Martin Luther King and the different offerings that the Charter are giving. So let's get right into it. Let me share my screen as always, charterforcompassion.org, our website. If you go down to the calendar, you see that, again, 40 Days of Peace is going strong. We are currently on day 31 or 32, so we are maybe like a week away from finishing 40 Days of Peace. And let me just show you right here. Today, we have an offering from the Compassionate York region with their mayor, well, the mayor of Oshawa, which is one of the cities on the city there, on the region. Today at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, which would be 4:30 p.m. Pacific, or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It will be like 1 a.m. in Central European time. So maybe not, but it will be a recording. So you can always sign up here, check out the Zoom station, and get on there. This is Dan Carter, the mayor of Oshawa, which is giving a talk about ordinary actions have extraordinary impact, which is very much related to the theme of 40 Days of Peace. Next week, we have religious side and shamanic journeying that we'll be telling you a little bit more next week about, but you can always access all this information about 40 Days of Peace by going to programs, 40 Days of Peace. As I was telling you last week, we are hosting our Pride Video Fest in the Gender Partnership Relations sector of the Charter for Compassion, with the subsector of LGBTQIA. There is this film festival that we're putting on. It's all online, and there is we're calling for submissions due March 12th through the 18th. And there's more information about it with ourpride.org. And I will be putting, as always, all the different links on the comments section, either if it's in our Twitter, as we go live on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Twitch, and then later in our Instagram account and YouTube channels. All the things that I mentioned in the program will be linked in the different comments or tweets section. So that is going on there. We have next week, Saturday, September 24th, as always, the last Saturday of every month, we have the Compassion Circle, the Charter Sangha, which is a meeting place where we regularly sit together and share together a way to cultivate our understanding and compassion to establish our deep connection with others. And this is organized by Ole O'Sullivan, who is a coordinator for Wake Up Schools, one of the organizations that presented our EdNet forum. In order for you to get there, you go to sectors, education, you click on events, and then Compassion Circle. Once again, this will be linked in our comments. I am super excited to let you know that we have the next Global Readers with Thomas LeGrand, and this is going to be on March 8th at 9 a.m. Pacific, and his book, Politics of Being. As it says right here, mobilizing a wealth of scientific research from many different fields, the core teachings of wisdom traditions, and his own personal experience, LeGrand articulates how politics can support human flourishing and the collective shift of consciousness that our current challenges demand. A super interesting book. I feel like it's very similar to other books that we've seen on the Global Read, like Compassionate City one with Diane Kalam-Sukra and others. And so definitely very exciting proposal from the Charter on March 8th. In order for you to get there, programs, Global Read, click on Politics of Being for this to sign up. Our upcoming course with the Charter Education System is Introduction to Compassionate Listening, bringing the light of compassion to a conflicted world. And our instructor is Kathleen Coyne, who is Canadian from British Columbia. And she is, her passion for community-based transformative processes began at a grassroots level, working as a volunteer in a rural British Columbia community. So she has been trained on compassionate listening, and she is providing an introductory course for people to learn a little bit more about this process. It's a 6-week course. The cost is $60, and it starts on March 13th, 2023. So I will put that again on the links, but if you want to check it out on our website, you go to Programs, Charter Education Institute, and click on Introduction to Compassionate Listening. Now, I would love to show you a little video about the map of co-creators. For those that don't know, the Map of Co-Creators is one of the latest initiatives by the Charter for Compassion about connecting us all worldwide. And we created a video a couple months ago to let people know how does this work. So I'm going to show that video, and then we will host our special guest, Ola, who is part of the board of the Charter for Compassion and also the person behind the Map of Co-Creators, along with other people.
We know that there are millions of people around the world that are ready to commit with others to co-create the world our hearts wish to see. There's a lot of energy and commitment to want to do this, yet just a small amount of those people are visible to each other.
Let's begin to make all our compassionate friends visible to each other. We also want to invite other compassionate organizations to offer their members and followers to become visible between each other and with us. We have the potential to create an exponential impact when we work together.
Welcome to the Co-Creators Map. Showing up as a co-creator on this map is an invitation to participate in co-creating the world our hearts wish to see. Be a part of the evolution towards a more just and equitable world. If this resonates with you, register in the Map of Co-Creators.
How? It's easy. The map opens up showing your location. Select the language you prefer while using the map. Click on the Register button located in the top right corner. You can choose to register as yourself or as an organization. Simply fill out the information you wish to share with others in the community. Everyone will be able to see your name, the name of the organization, and your website. But no one will be able to see any other personal information. Choose your main interest. You can only choose one. Select other personal interests from the list in which you and/or your organization identify with. Here you can choose as many interests as you want.
Once you click on the Accept button, an email will be sent to your inbox to confirm that you are registered. Confirm your registration by clicking on the Register link. And just like that, you are on the map. You can use the filter located in the top left corner to find people and organizations close to you in other parts of the world with similar interests. You can get in touch with them through the map by clicking on their pin, selecting with whom you would like to communicate, and using the Send an Invitation button located in the top right corner. You can select as many pins as you want.
Use this tool to invite other co-creators on the map that might be interested in co-creating a better world with you, as well as receive invites from them. Remember that your email address won't be known to them until you reply, and you are not obligated to reply. If you don't want to be part of the map anymore, or you'd like to change your information, simply click on Unsubscribe and register again with the correct information. Showing up as a co-creator on this map is an invitation to participate in perhaps the biggest adventure of all times, co-creating the society our hearts wish to see, giving light to paradise on earth. We're growing every day. Join us.
And there it is. So let me bring to the screen our guest. Hi, Ola. How are you?
Good. Thank you, Felipe.
Thank you so much for joining us on this live show today. And, you know, I wanted to give you the time to introduce yourself a little bit. Ola, for people that don't know, Ola is part of our board of directors of the Charter for Compassion, and he is a very motivated member that is, you know, giving us the opportunity to co-create with the Map of Co-Creators. So, Ola, please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. I was born in Norway. I moved to the United States and worked and studied, took an MBA from Harvard Business School, and worked in business for 40 years. And 6 years ago, I had a lot of time on my hands, and I had cancer in my throat. And I said, now what do I do? I was cured from the cancer, but it made me think that every day is important in my life, and I should really do something that is meaningful. So I started to think about what can I do to contribute to a better world rather than create another company.
That's amazing. And so, how did you come to the Charter for Compassion? How did you get involved here?
It was the hand of God. I was on a Zoom call for a Sutra website, and Marilyn Turkovich, who's leading the charter, and I ended up in the same breakout room twice, and we enjoyed each other's company, and she invited me to come to a committee meeting in the charter, and I found that the charter's mission is perfectly aligned with my own mission. So I'm very grateful to be part of this network and co-create a better world with you guys.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that little introduction. Are you located now in Norway as well, or?
Well, actually, I've met a girl from the neighboring country, Sweden. So I have a wife and 2 children and 3 grandchildren in Sweden.
Beautiful. Awesome. Oh, the small world, huh? Well, so why don't we get a little bit into the map of co-creators? So you can see right there on our share screen, this is, I just went to map co-creators, that website, or you can go through our website and communities and then click on map of co-creators. And the first thing they'll show you is where you are located. If you have allowed your location to be shared on Google or in whatever browser you're using, it will bring you right where you are. So in this case, I'm in Chile, so it pops Santiago as the first place right there. And we have someone there signed up, Natalia, who her primary area of interest is prison reform with justice and restoration, and her secondary areas are conflict management, women and girls, and social responsibility, relations, and peace. Ola, tell us a little bit about the map of co-creators and where did this idea come from, and what's the vision with this project?
Well, I know that every person on earth wants peace on earth. We want a healthy environment for eternity. And even though everybody wants the same thing, we're not able to create the world that we want. And unfortunately, the political systems are not working. The corporations are not working. There are no big institutions that are really working to create the world that we want. And I don't think we can rely on the politicians to create the world we want. I think we need to start at the grassroots level, start with ourselves and be authentic with our own feelings and what we believe in, and then connect with others and start at the grassroots level to create a loving environment, caring environment, and eventually healthy groups of people will connect, and eventually we will connect across the planet. And if we trust each other, which we will, because we come from a good place, all of us, we will be able to manage this world as united humanity. So the problem is, where do I find other good people? I mean, the internet can show us a lot of things, but I'm interested in how do we govern our communities and our neighborhoods in a more heart-centered way. But where can I find others? I know that on my short street, there are 15 adults living and 6 of them are working for a better world. But because I know them all, but I don't know the people on the next street or in other parts of my community. So there's so many good people in the world, and we are still invisible to it. So map of co-creators is a way for people to become visible to others with their passion and receive invitations to co-create. And we are anonymous, so we don't need to reply. Or if you are more proactive, you can find others who share your interest and reach out for initiatives to create a better world. So it's really to use the internet or technology to make good people, caring people visible to each other, to come together in fun. I mean, it's so much fun to be together with people who share your mission and work for the same thing. So that's it. That's a way to change the world eventually.
There you go. Thank you for that introduction. So as you can see, we can get out of there, and you can see as we get the bigger picture, you see more people sign up, like some in there. Wow. And there we go. So as people sign up, it will show up on their different communities. and the different colors being the different focuses I have. So for example, this person, spirituality and religion and universal evolution. Another one here has all this different all this different interest. So as you saw in the video, I feel like we did an okay job explaining how the map of co-creators works. And so we are hoping that more people sign up on this so that we can create the biggest possible network of people becoming visible to each other, so we can co-create and build more peace in our different communities. And as you said, start small, grassroots level, and increase to a worldwide level. Ole, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us, to share a little bit about yourself and about this project. If there's anything that you would like to mention to our viewers, either live or that will be watching this recording, is there something that you would like to share with us before we head out?
Yeah, two things. One is you can trust the map. It will not be abused. I'm governing it right now together with the Charter for Compassion, and it will be very good people who will look after it. And the other is take the time. It takes a couple of minutes to register. And it's a little extra effort, but please do it. Take those 2 minutes and register. It can create unexpected opportunities for you. It has already for many people who have been contacted by people that they now work very closely with and that they didn't know about before.
And that's wonderful. And yes, the invite is open to anyone that would like to be part of this map of co-creators. Again, I will be putting this link on the comments so that you can easily access that. Ole, thank you once again for being here. Everybody else, thank you for watching. We will be seeing you next week with another